Oh, Mayor Clark, why do you have to open your mouth and prove to people that you're really not doing your job? It's better if you just hide under your desk all day and everybody thinks you're doing something because no one can watch you from there. Mr. Open and Transparency, who had all the input when the library was going to be shoved through council, and you didn't ask any good questions. Or did you know that they were building on a environmentally not checked out site and that they were paying more than top dollar for land that hadn't been verified but yet had gas stations on it before? Did you know that? Because that should have been a legitimate question for council to ask. Since you're not asking about washrooms, let's ask the question. You say that this new library is, more than just urinals. Well, the urinals and the washroom issue is right at the front door. Wide open washroom that's going to have what? Hand dryers that make a lot of noise, so all the people reading will really love that. There's a 240-person theater. When they roll out at an intermission or a break and need to use the washroom, they're going to crowd into this really tight little washroom, because if somebody's changing a baby and they pull open the baby change tables, they're going to be running into people, aren't they? That's how poorly designed it is. So there is a little bit more than just 2 or 3 people sitting in the library. There could be hundreds of people at an event there. So if you're really going to look at the poor plans that have already been released by the library and the on-budget comments by the library that you don't want to talk about, tell us where you stand or sit on this issue with urinals, because you don't want to say it for the library. You think it's perfectly fine. Of course, you want to cower from actually taking ownership of that. The fact is, there's hundreds of people next door in the theater where the main floor washroom is. And so that isn't too far off from an arena or a convention center type use, is it? Of course, you don't want people to look at that. I don't know what you want them to look at except for this library that's 3 times the size of what we should have for a population based on what Ottawa's got. And Ottawa's budget is way out of hand already, and their library is smaller than ours. So when we get running out of money here, and this gets even further out of hand, the one person we need to hold to account, since you say city council can't do anything with washrooms, how about the mayor and Councillor Gao both sit on the library board? So guess what? You should be accountable for the library part of your business if you're not going to take account for being a mayor of a council that just slid through a whole bunch of money and didn't find any reason to properly account for it. The good news is that 2 gas station sites are most likely to get reclaimed in the downtown core soon, except that the bad news is it's going to be on the taxpayer's dime. That's all due to you, Charlie. Thanks a lot. You have a great day.